So similar to the last video, the stuff that I have filmed and the stuff was previously recorded didn't work out, and it kind of just got everything jumbled up. And honestly, I got ahead of myself, and we got the engine in along with the transmission. We got the car fired up. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a video in right now that's filmed on my cell phone of us getting the car started. Long story short, we just ran into a bunch of complications. When we were throwing the engine together, I forgot the sandwich plate that holds the starter, so I had to pull everything back down and put that back up there. Got the trans bolted up to it, and we decided to throw it in that night. Well, a thunderstorm rolled in, and it kind of put us in a tight place to where I didn't really have time to film or to set up the camera or really to do anything. We kind of just rushed and threw the motor in there with the trans mount and sat it in there, and then the next day I went ahead and wired everything up. So it's just gonna be kind of out of place, and you guys really aren't gonna understand like what happened, but everything went together smoothly. I had a hard time figuring out my timing with my cast sensor, my cam angle sensor. Having the issue with that was causing my car to obviously fire at the wrong time. It was firing on the intake stroke rather than the exhaust stroke, so nothing was going on. Once I finally got the cast set right, she fired right up without any hesitation, which made me really smile. And I've got to drove it once around the block. The engine seems to be doing fine. She's held compression. The compression looks good. It's staying cool. It's got oil pressure. Everything is there. But sadly, during my test drive, somehow, some way, my clutch decided to fry itself. So it's kind of backwards right now because I didn't really want to mess with it when I was moving my stuff around the other night, but yeah, my clutch is a goner. The only thing that I can think of is that I was in a little bit of a rush and I had oil and grease all over the flywheel, and of course that caused the clutch to slip and just burn up, because the clutch, when it came out, it did not look anything like that. It looked really, I wouldn't say really good. I mean, it looked about 40 to 60%. It looked like it had some life in it. So I'm gonna show you guys the engine in the car real quick. It's kind of a mess still. Just about everything is hooked up. I had wired the fan just to get it to work really quick so I could drive the car around, and obviously that backfired on me because I'm here in this position and you guys are watching this. So until then, I have to wait to order a clutch. I've looked around, shopped around for some clutches. They're a couple $100. A couple different companies make them. I might go with an XCD or a ACT. I've looked around. You can use, I want to say, I don't think you can use the SRs, but I think you can use the KA. I could be incorrect. Our clutch size is like 245 millimeters or 230 millimeters. One of those. I got to figure that out. I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed so you guys can get a better understanding of what was going on, and I didn't want to leave you guys hanging in this gap. So that is that. As of right now, we'll just get all of this stuff squared away so we can get this car up and going. We're like 90% of the way there. I had to pull the transmission back out, drop that sucker, and basically just, you know, playing the waiting game. So that is about it, guys. I will fire up the camera next time I'm out here doing something with the car, and I will obviously update you guys. So I told you guys that I would film and break out the camera when something happens with a car. Well, something happened. Bam! Another package. This is my clutch that I ordered last week. I've been waiting on this guy for quite a while. I also got a clutch release bearing and some other stuff in the garage, but we're gonna open this guy out and check it out real quick. Yay, new parts! There it is, guys. The new clutch, $6 from Clutch Experts. Here's the pressure plate. So it was one step forward, 2 steps back, and now we are in the same place. We got a new clutch. The flywheel is all done at Tachyon. So as soon as as soon as I get my stuff together and get squared away, we're gonna run over there, grab that guy, and I need one more flywheel bolt because I damaged one pulling it out this morning when I had to take the flywheel to Tachyon. I already ordered that with Nissan. It's on its way. It'll be here tomorrow. So once that's all said and done, we can get everything together and pray that we can drive my car, because I really want to drive my car. All right, guys, it is the next morning. We are off to the machine shop, Tachyon, to pick up my flywheel. They called me yesterday and they said it was done, but I wasn't able to get out there because I had to go out and pick up my girlfriend, because obviously I'm driving her Subaru at the moment. So that it didn't work out yesterday, but today we're gonna go out there, grab that guy, and hopefully get my transmission in and get this car driving today, because I am so over not having my car. So when I get to Tachyon, I'll start filming, show you guys the flywheel. You guys already seen the clutch. I gotta figure out if I need to grind off one of the dowel pins, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, we pulled up to Tachyon. I'm gonna run in there, grab my flywheel and pay, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alrighty, guys, there she is, all cleaned up. I got to run over to Nissan because I stripped out one of these bolts on the head when I was removing them. So I'm gonna grab a new one, and then we will get this thing all assembled and get this car together. We are all back at my place. I've got my new throwout bearing here and my new release sleeve from Nissan. Here's the sleeve part number for you guys if you're interested in grabbing a new one of those. This is my old one. I'm not sure if my bearing needed to be replaced. It sounded like it made a little bit of noise inside the car, but either way, it's getting replaced because I have it here. There's the new pressure plate, the new clutch. We're going to get everything cleaned up. I'm gonna get this flywheel on the car, get the car off the jack stands and pull it around here, get everything set up, and then we will get this transmission thrown up in there and get this car drivable. All right, guys, so this isn't gonna make any sense to you at all because I've been procrastinating with filming. So a couple weeks ago, well actually what, 2 weeks ago, not even?
2 weeks ago.
Maybe 2 weeks ago, me and Winston ended up getting the motor in the car. We got everything together. I had a bunch of issues with the clutch, the trans, as you guys saw. I think I filmed some stuff about that, or I think I might have just left you hanging. I don't know, like I said, I've been procrastinating and it's been terrible. Long story short, again, I've left you guys hanging, but I have an interior now, like a freshly done dashboard, center console, like everything is all in there. And she runs, she drives. I got a new clutch. The reason why I've like let you guys go and let it like just kind of, I don't know, I haven't given up on it. It's just that all the videos were so redundant and it kept being like the same thing over and over again here in my garage working on my car, and I was honestly getting tired of it, and I bet you guys are getting tired of it. So now that this car is like 90% of the way there, I'm gonna redo my sunroof and put metal back on it because I can't stand the Lexan. It looks like garbage. And then we got some more metal over here for my firewall. We've started templating that out. And also Winston got his 3 back up and running. He was renting a lift at Full Lock, and he was doing an engine swap / rebuild. Well, it wasn't really swapping. He was just he got another VQ and had it built and cleaned everything up on his side. So here is his 3. I don't know if I've showed you guys. We took it out slotting a little bit last night. She does really good. It's got a little bit of a misfire, just working out the kinks. Yeah. Same thing here, working out the kinks in this thing. She's up, she's running. I'll fire her up for you guys so you can hear it. It makes me so happy. yeah, guys, everything is just about working in here. So with the interior done, we're gonna move on to the firewall, fix this trash, and I'll be a happy camper. And I can't say that I haven't been drifting, because we have been drifting. We just haven't done any filming because we just got to be careful where we film, you know. But the gold tires that were, or the gold wheels that were on the back are goners, and you guys didn't notice the squares are on it. I didn't even show you guys that. Need to lower this side just a little bit more. This side looks pretty good. This is the wheel that was repaired. Explains why it's painted. Woohoo! Alright guys, so I've been meaning to end this video for quite a while, and I guess what better way to do it is with some style. Getting ready for some drifting this weekend. We're gonna go mount some of my spares, have 2 tires flipped around because I got some camber wear. I also got the car aligned this morning. She's back behind me. I'll throw a picture in of her on the rack. I wasn't able to film or go back there obviously, but my buddy Jason Garcia from GZR, he was able to get me in there and align her up. We are looking so much better. I've got the bros with me. We were going to pick up a gas tank in St. Augustine for my car, but the plans fell through, so now we got some spares. We're gonna get those mounted up. That's probably about it. I just wanted to wrap this video up in somewhat of a style because it was getting kind of boring, and honestly I've been dragging it out for a hot minute. So yeah, I will see you guys at full lock. We're pulling up to full lock now. We're gonna back the truck up, unload the tires, have those guys swapped out, and I'll probably just wrap up this video for you guys.
Seriously, I always think
Pull it up, pup. Alright guys, we're all mounted up, all the tires are on there. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. Thank you guys for watching. This has kind of been a like giant jump of events or leap of events, whatever you want to say. Between the motor, getting tire stuff, I'm just kind of in a rush. I want to drift. I'm tired of showing you guys the same footage over and over again. I like watching some of my older videos and going through stuff, and I know later in life if I watch these videos I'm like, dude, this footage sucks. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right to the point. We're gonna try to go slide Saturday night. I'm obviously gonna bring my camera gear, try to get some footage for you guys, show you guys how much I've improved, and all the little tricks and stuff that I've learned. Nothing too crazy, but I'm definitely getting there. And then we're also gonna make a compound trip. My buddy Talon is gonna tow me down there. We're gonna do that next month. So that's what some of these tires are for, trying to get ready for that and set up and prep for that. So other than that, guys, thank you for watching. From Full Lock Drift Shop here in Jacksonville, Florida, peace out.